afternoon, FBC Salinas. This is Pastor John coming to you with another edition of the Midweek Refresher video, where I desire to provide some information as well as inspiration for you this week. I certainly hope your week's going well, and if not, hopefully this video can be used in such a way to encourage you to have a great week and be reminded that Christ is with us through whatever is coming our way. A couple announcements for you. The first is this. This Sunday, we start a new members class at 8:45 a.m. If you or someone you know is interested in that class, please let us know. And you can email us at info@fbcsalinas.com. Again, that email is info@fbcsalinas.com. Email us your information so we can get you the Zoom room ID. It starts this Sunday at 8:45, and we look forward to talking about what it means to be a member of this church, what our core values are, the history of this church, and how you can become a more involved member of this great community of faith. So that's the first announcement. The second announcement is that spiritual formation classes happen at 8:45 in the morning via Zoom, and they're working their way through the book of Romans. And so if you're interested in that, that would be great as well. Again, student ministry Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Children's ministry Sunday morning at 9 a.m. out here in the courtyard. And then we also have a Thursday night Bible study that meets at 6 p.m. Major look at the minor prophets is what we're doing right now. Two of those, the youth and the adult Bible study, are via Zoom. If you need information, please email us and we'll get that to you. So, over the past number of weeks, we haven't had any interviews, and today is a different day. So I'm going to invite up 1/3. We're going to break this down. We have the three amigos, and I'm going to interview them 1/3 at a time, so one at a time. So we have the three amigos who have been doing a lot of work here, and it's Don Meister, it's Bill Murray, and it's Dave Stein. We know that we haven't been meeting corporately on the property in quite a while, on the campus for quite a while. But these three guys have been doing a variety of projects around the church. So when we do reconvene and regather, you're going to see some different things. And these three guys have done an amazing job of doing this. They go by the Three Amigos, and they enjoy that. And we joke around when we see one another. And so I thought it appropriate to provide a little information as well as perhaps some joviality, if that's a word, for you this day. So I'm going to invite up Don Meister. You know Don, he is one of the elders here at the church, and so he's already been interviewed extensively in one of our first midweek refreshers. Okay, so are you okay? So you've already been through this once.
I'm good to go.
Okay, you're good to go. Okay, so Don, here we go. First question for you is this: how are you feeling about the 49ers?
Well, better the last couple Sundays than I did before.
Yeah, before it was really bad.
Yes.
But now they've turned a corner.
Yes, I'm not embarrassed anymore.
You're not embarrassed anymore. Good, that is good. Second question is this: what is one of the projects that you've enjoyed, because you guys have been doing a lot of stuff, what is one of the projects that you've enjoyed doing?
Oh, just the project of being here together with these guys.
They're good guys, aren't they?
They're good guys, and it's fun.
It is fun. Okay.
We don't look at it as work.
Right. You look at it as
going to work, having something to do together.
Right. Okay. Now let me ask you this. I'm going to push back just a little bit because you project that you guys are very unified. I want you to know this: that when you were out of town last week, these two guys were relieved that you were out of town, and they even used these words as Don Meister is one of the most driven individuals, and he makes it difficult at times. How do you respond to such almost mutiny?
Well, no. I think that they're very good at describing someone's personality. I mean, so I give them the credit for it.
So you give them the credit for it?
I am a little aggressive.
Actually, if you are, they love working with you, and so that's no big deal at all. But anyway, I appreciate so much what you're doing. But I'm going to ask you one more question, and it's this: you have been doing ministry here for a long time, and I'm so grateful for that. What is one of the lessons that you've learned through serving?
It never ends. Yeah. There's always something new to do.
There's always something new to do.
And people come and go.
Right.
And the ministry continues. And there have been times when you say, boy, it is, maybe membership is down, or this person is not right, but you always walk away from those things with a complete understanding that God is in control.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Until the Lord comes again, there is future here on this earth, and ministry continues. I think about that every time Adam Matthews, when we start on Sunday morning, and he has a way of, by the way, ministry is continuing, just like you were just talking about what's going on tonight and Sunday morning and new members class. In the middle of this pandemic, we're having new members class.
Right, yeah. Which
Praise
is
the
amazing.
Lord.
Yeah, amen to that.
We all have a part, and our part is not infinite.
Right,
Only
exactly.
God is infinite.
Right.
And while your time is here, do what you can.
Do what you can, and that's all there is to it and stuff. So,
that's all
well,
you can
here's
do.
the thing. I want to say thanks again. And I also want to bring up the next person. All right, so Bill Murray's coming in. So, Don, thank you very much. Bill Murray, great guy. The first question, have a seat there, Bill. First question I got to ask is this. With the name Bill Murray, when you've made reservations at restaurants, have you ever had the host at the restaurant be disappointed when they don't realize it's the other Bill Murray?
Just about every time.
Just about every time. So do you have any lines for them?
I just tell them I'm the other Bill.
You're the other Bill Murray. Okay, so that works. That works out really well. So let me ask you this question. I asked Don this question. You guys have been serving in a variety of ways here. What have you enjoyed about it?
Well, for me personally, I get to learn what these guys know.
Yep. Okay. They're both good guys.
Yeah.
And they both know an awful lot.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because then I can translate that into the work I do at home, although I'm still not as good as them. At least I have an idea what it should look like.
You have an idea of what it should look like. That's very good. That is very good. Now, a year ago at this time, and I apologize to Don Meister for not asking this, the four of us were with with about 8 or 9 other people from the church. We were in Israel at this time.
Yeah.
What is one of the highlights from that trip for you?
Oh, gosh. I think actually seeing the Sea of Galilee.
Okay.
Yeah. There were so many different cool things, but, it really sunk in that this is where Jesus did most of his ministry.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Right there. I mean, to
Yeah.
be right there, and
And
that's
it's not that big.
no, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not that big at all.
Yeah.
But he made a big difference, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure
it was an amazing thing. So then, of all the projects you guys have done, is there one particular project here at the church that has stood out to you over the course of you guys serving?
Well, I think working here in the sanctuary in the narthex,
Right.
that was a biggie.
Yep.
And we were just getting into it.
Right.
At that
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
And they realized, maybe we shouldn't ask Bill to do this.
So they realized that.
Yeah,
So,
oh, yeah.
so that works out really well. So you enjoy working with these guys?
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit. You
Yeah,
guys enjoy
yeah.
each other an awful lot and
Oh, we
stuff.
do.
So it's good stuff. Well, that's it. You're
Okay.
done. So you're off the hook. So now I bring up the good Dr. David Stein, and Dave and Don and Bill. It's just been a joy to see this happen. Come to understand this just recently, that they've sort of tagged you as the designer of all these different projects.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you are.
Well, Don used up all my time. So.
Don, no, you're not getting out of this, buddy. So, but let's start it off.
I'm the designer?
You're the designer. You're the one that sees things a little bit more clearly. Don't you agree with that?
Ask my wife.
Okay, ask your wife. Okay, I'll ask Jill sometime. And stuff. But anyway, I so appreciate what you're doing and what you guys have been doing and will continue doing, which is great. One of the questions, though, that's out there is, where do you come up with all these dad jokes?
Ooh. Well, recently Heidi and Adam were off, and they came across a calendar with 365 dad jokes. Prior to that, they're just come.
It's just part of
being a dad.
It's part of being a
But
dad.
next year, I'm looking forward to having 365 new dad jokes.
360. So we can look forward to that in
Absolutely.
the upcoming year.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
You know what the number one cause of dry skin is? Towels. That was from
Towels.
the calendar.
Towels
That was from
are
the
the
calendar.
number one cause of dry skin.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense, and we can hardly wait for another 364 of those types of jokes. That's all there is to it. So, hey, let me ask you this. All the projects you guys have done, is there one that stands out to you that you enjoyed more than others?
I do. I like electrical.
Okay, electrical.
Yep.
You're not, my dad was an electrician for TWA. And my dad told me, even though he was an electrician, he said the thing that bothered him about being an electrician was you never knew when you were going to get the jolt because you can't see electricity.
No. I thought you were going to say the thing that bothered him the most was somebody doing it that didn't know what they were doing.
Well, that was also part of it too.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so why that? Why electric?
I don't know. It's just something I enjoy doing.
Okay.
Because when I finish it and I turn the switch and it works.
Yep. Bravo,
It's
right?
like,
I
yeah,
mean,
like
it's
hitting
ready
the
to roll.
jackpot.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And there's a feeling of accomplishment, isn't there?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, it's just a great
In
thing.
all of these projects, there's a tremendous feeling of accomplishment.
Right.
God's given me a great home for me to live in. God's house is here.
Right.
I take care of my home. I take care of his home too.
Yep. Well,
And this gives me a real sense of purpose besides getting to work with those two guys.
yeah.
It's just a lot of fun.
And the three of you, to watch the three of you interact with one another, and not only the way you guys interact with one another, but also the care in which you do what you're doing, it's ministered to me because there's a beautiful friendship that the three of
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah,
And
we have
it's
developed
been
a
fantastic.
great friendship.
So I'm
Yeah.
grateful for that.
So I'm proud to be part of the Three Amigos.
Well, and we're grateful for the three amigos being here, brother. So that works out, all right? Did you notice I didn't ask you a single dentist question?
I'm glad.
I
Because
know.
you know what? I'm not anymore.
I know, you're not a dentist, trust me, I know. And you know where I still haven't gone?
I know.
So we
I
have to
know.
figure that out. I got to get to the dentist sometime soon. So anyway, God bless you.
Thank you.
So thank you guys. Thanks all three of you for doing that. And so you heard a theme throughout there. First off, one of the themes that you heard was that they enjoy working with one another. You also heard Don talk about there's always ministry to do, and that's what happens. And each one of us is given a gift. Each one of us is given a gift, and Jesus invites us to use that gift. For some, it might be electrical. For some, it might be painting. For some, it might be doing something, fixing something here or there. For me, I don't fall into any of those categories. I just don't. Yet I have different gifts that I get to use. And God invites me, the Lord invites me and invites all of us to do that. And here's what's really great about it. Listen to what he says here in Matthew chapter 20. He says this, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. And whoever wants to be first must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." You want to be great this week? Serve. You want to be great next week? Serve. You want to be a great Christ follower? Serve. Jesus says there are no options here. So in the midst of this pandemic, in the midst of all the chaos that's going around, there are opportunities all the time to serve. The three amigos are serving here in a variety of ways. And I invite you to join the three amigos, myself, and others to serve in these days. People are looking for Christ. And they may not know it, but they see it when they see us serving with great attitudes. I love you. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Go out and serve well. God bless. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.